3 viral marketing cases that absolutely blew up the internet, and how you can replicate them in your own project using ChatGPT. But what if virality isn't about money? It's not about hype, and it's not about algorithms. What if the entire secret lies in emotions, simplicity, and human connection? Remember, millions of people all over the world put on Mickey Mouse ears to make children's dreams come true. Others poured ice water over themselves for charity. And some people were just looking for their name on a Coca-Cola bottle. All of these companies went viral without spending millions on advertising because they touched people's hearts. And today, I'm going to show you how you can replicate that effect. I assure you it's going to be easier than you think because we're going to do it together with artificial intelligence. Hi everyone, my name is Miroslava Dmitrieva. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm just obsessed with marketing. I'm always looking for new ways and combinations to improve marketing metrics and create amazing campaigns using neural networks. And today, you'll learn about 3 brilliant, legendary viral cases and how ChatGPT can help you create something similar for your own brand or project. Let's get started. Let's start with a classic. It's 2016, the dawn of social media. Disney launches the Share Your Ears Flashmob. Share your ears. Fans all over the world were asked to post photos of themselves wearing Mickey Mouse ears or, making them with their hands. For every photo, Disney donated $5 to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which grants the wishes of critically ill children. The campaign only lasted a few weeks, but it turned into a global phenomenon. People started competing in creativity. Some drew ears on mirrors, others made them out of food, some even put the ears on their dogs, right? Celebrities got involved too, like Neil Harris and Selena Gomez, and fans from all over the world. So what were the results? Around 2 million photos with the hashtag, 420 million views on social media, and a 15% growth in Disney's audience. And most importantly, donations to the foundation that makes children's dreams come true grew to $2 million. And all of this was at the dawn of social media, way back in 2016. The campaign wasn't just an ad, it created an entire movement, where every post wasn't about the photo, but about the act of taking part in a good cause. Why did it work? Because the mechanics were very simple. The goal was very kind. Everyone knows the symbol of Mickey Mouse ears. But most importantly, they played on the powerful emotion of belonging. Because people at their core want to be a part of something much bigger than themselves. People want to feel deep down that they are truly doing good and making a real difference. And today, artificial intelligence can come up with something similar for you. The first thing you need to do is analyze your target audience to understand what resonates with them, what will touch their heartstrings, what they dream about, what they think about, what they are afraid of. Get inside the head of your target audience and understand what they want and what they will respond to. If you don't have an analysis of your target audience, I repeat this every time, everything else is pointless. There's no point in creating content, no point in launching products, and especially to expect that some video of yours or some flash mob or some promotion of yours will go viral and start spreading among people. So the first thing to do is to analyze your target audience. Below in the description of this video, I've placed a link to a whole guide that I prepared on how to analyze your target audience. I talked about 2 ways to do this there. The first way is when you have an audience and you have someone to analyze. The second way is when you don't have a target audience or you don't know who your target audience is. When you're just launching a new product or bringing a new product to market. So follow the link in the description and get the guide. There will be prompts and everything. Do the target audience analysis and then we'll see what's next. What can be done with artificial intelligence now? And only after you've done the target audience analysis can you brainstorm ideas with artificial intelligence. And you don't need a complicated prompt for this. Just come up with a viral flash mob for your brand description, insert it, that engages the audience and is connected to a good cause, like in the example with Disney, which launched the Share Your Ears flash mob. The detailed prompt is also in the description below. Download it. ChatGPT can offer you dozens of ideas. For example, for a coffee shop, it could be share your sip, right? Every photo with a coffee mug means a donation to a shelter. Or for a beauty brand, something like Glow for Hope, for example, right? Makeup to support women after chemotherapy. It's just an idea, but you can already feel a certain warmth. Artificial intelligence doesn't just get creative, it understands emotions. It chooses language that inspires participation and a sense of connection in people. So let's see what kind of ideas artificial intelligence can give us, for example, in the field of artificial intelligence. For me, as an expert. All right, let's take a look. I've uploaded an analysis of my target audience to ChatGPT and I tell it, analyze my target audience in the file and come up with a viral flash mob that engages the audience and is tied to a good cause. And here's what it suggests. It gives me a summary of my target audience, and then it gives me ideas for a viral flash mob. Good with AI. The flash mob unites experts, coaches, and psychologists around the idea. I use AI to do good, to help people be more mindful, gentle, and warm. The flash mob mechanics. Step 1. Make a post or a short video with the hashtag #GoodWithAI. Step 2. Explain how you use artificial intelligence for good to make someone's life easier, better, and calmer. For example, a psychologist creates free self-support checklists using ChatGPT. A coach helps beginners formulate goals through AI. A nutritionist creates automatic nutrition recommendations for a charity project. An expert records positive AI affirmations to lift subscribers' spirits. It all looks really cool. I think that if I accompanied this with some educational materials on how to do it, it would be not only a cool flash mob, but also a great lead magnet for my potential target audience. Pass the baton to 3 colleagues you respect with the phrase, passing the good forward, good with AI. Show how you use technology for good. I think that's really cool. The best stories can be compiled into a general post or video compilation, tagging the authors, a community of like-minded people. It's really cool. I really like it. But let's move on and get to the next case. And now for a different format of virality. Not charity, but personalization. In 2011, Coca-Cola noticed that young people were buying less soda. They felt the brand was too mainstream, kind of soulless. And so the company did something no one expected. It replaced the logo on the bottles with names. Share a Coke with Anna. More than 250 names appeared on the shelves. People started searching for bottles with their names, taking photos and sending them to friends. And it turned into a real quest, a real game. And that's how the hashtag #NashShareACoke was born. On Instagram, millions of views. On YouTube, hundreds of fan videos. And I remind you, this was way back in 2011. Coca-Cola's sales grew by 2%, with over 500,000 photos using the hashtag. And most importantly, the brand became about people again. Why did it go viral? Because everyone felt that the bottle was made just for them. It's not an ad, it's a gift. A simple but brilliant idea. So how can we replicate this using artificial intelligence? Again, I'll remind you, the first thing we do is analyze the target audience. And only then do we create campaigns. And the prompt here is also very simple. You can download it from the description below. Let's see what options artificial intelligence suggested for me, for my business. So let's see what artificial intelligence will give us this time. The prompt is very simple. How can my brand create a personalized campaign where each client feels special? Like in the Coca-Cola Share a Coke example. Ta o mans au senu end. Excellent query. You can create an emotionally personalized campaign. Campaign concept. My AI meaning. Coca-Cola let people see their name on a bottle. Each expert sees their mission or value, created by a neural network in their style. Campaign format. 1. Personalized jars of meaning. Create an interactive generator with the slogan, "Find your meaning with AI," or "Your AI knows why you help people." Oh, and this actually fits perfectly with my own custom-built bot that does the so-called unpacking. I'll show it to you in just a moment. It performs an unpacking operation that is really intended for experts. And so in this way you could... Let's find that bot right now so you can see exactly how it works. Unpacking expertise. It asks people questions and extracts from them some of their past, their authenticity, why they do what they do. And you could give such a bot to people so they could unpack their meaning and then formulate, for example, a personal phrase, a mission in its style. Yes, for example, Anna, I inspire women to hear themselves. Igor, I connect technology and humanity. Maria, I teach to be soft with oneself, but firm in decisions, and so on. Actually, I've already given a similar thing to the guys in my course. They unpacked their expertise, and then together we drew their totem animals in ChatGPT. That is, after unpacking, after the artificial intelligence knows who you are and what your uniqueness is, it draws very cool totem animals. So this could definitely be done. Stage 2, share your meaning. A collection of meanings and so on. Well, he essentially outlined the distribution mechanics, right? A Telegram bot, my AI meaning, meaning unpacking, and then the meaning. Post announcement, collaborations, and creating content from that. Cool. Well then, let's move on. What other options could there be? For example, for a clothing store, it could be printing customer phrases on t-shirts. And we've seen this with famous brands. For online schools, it could be certificates with a personal message. For confectionaries, it could be packaging with customers' names. And the coolest part is that ChatGPT can come up with not just the idea, but also explain the mechanics, as we saw earlier, how people will participate, where they will share, and how they can measure the effect of this implementation. And now, a flash mob that probably every one of you has seen. The year was 2014. A strange trend started circulating on social media. People were pouring buckets of ice water over themselves and calling on their friends to do the same. At first, it looked like just a fun challenge. But a few days later, it became clear that it was all for a reason. Every video was accompanied by donations to the ALS Fund, which researches the disease sclerosis. The initiative quickly went viral. The results were simply phenomenal. Over 17 million videos worldwide, videos all over the world. Everyone from Bill Gates to Lady Gaga participated. Over $115 million were donated in just a couple of months. Why did it work? A simple action, accessible to everyone. The element of challenging friends. Can you do it too? A direct benefit and a sense of participation. People laughed, froze, and made videos, all while genuinely helping. And that right there is the formula for virality: simplicity, emotion, and meaning. You can tell ChatGPT the same thing. Come up with a challenge for me that unites people worldwide around a specific good cause, one that's easy to replicate, like in the water pouring example. And it will give you a ton of options. For artists, it could be drawings that then provide aid to an orphanage. For fitness brands, it could be that every workout equals €1 for a charity. It will suggest the mechanics, the story script, texts for posts, and even how to track participation through a hashtag. What used to require a huge team can now be launched in a single evening. Let's see what artificial intelligence suggested for me in the field of neural networks. All right, let's look at the third example together. Here's our short prompt. It suggests a challenge called Pass the Light. Light, to bring back humanity, to inspire and pass on kindness. It describes it here, but I don't like it. I write to it. And how is this related to artificial intelligence? It writes back AI light or human light and gives just some nonsensical, just an idea. I'm not even going to waste your time on it now. I tell it, give me 10 more ideas. In any confusing situation, you should ask the neural network, give me 10 more and another 20 and another 50. The special thing about a neural network is that it never gets tired, its creativity never runs out. It will keep generating and generating and generating and generating. So let's look at 10 more ideas. Words from the heart of AI. Create a supportive phrase using the neural network. 1 minute of kindness. Well, this one isn't connected to artificial intelligence at all. My AI compliment. Ask ChatGPT to come up with a compliment for a stranger or a colleague or some friend, right? This compliment was written by AI, but I would be the one to say it. Now that's cool. AI inspiration of the day. This one is also very cool. I've even seen this implemented somewhere by colleagues. Some phrase of the day for support, motivation, a gentle reminder to take care of yourself. You could even somehow connect this to the theme of artificial intelligence, and it would probably be very cool. Thank you, AI. Oh, that's neat. Show how the neural network helped do good. For example, it helped me write a support letter to a client. It helped create a meditation for my mom, and so on. If AI were a person, what would you teach it? Wow, that's cool. That's actually a great question. You could create a whole reel from this, not even necessarily a challenge, just a reel. My AI hero, a kind character, an assistant, a guardian. AI for good, a letter to the future AI. Dear AI, I hope you learned and here you can write what we dream of, what we want AI to learn to do. By the way, that's cool. And it's a great challenge for customer development, for researching your target audience to understand what your people want. In my niche. You can do the same in yours. A human response. Well, in short, you can definitely take some of these ideas and launch them. And there you have it, viral marketing. Let's move on. If you look at all three of these cases, you'll see they have the same DNA. Emotion, some kind of joy, connection, kindness, a game, and so on. Second is simplicity. Anyone can participate in this without effort. Third is publicness, that people will want to share the result. And the last one, of course, is social resonance, that it's not about the brand, but about the people. And it's precisely these kinds of ideas and challenges that start to go viral. So here's a short step-by-step guide on how to do it. Step 1, analyze your target audience. Nothing will work without it. Second, use AI to come up with an idea for your flash mob, challenge, and so on. Third, Create a hashtag that will tie everything together. It must be very simple and memorable. Fourth, outline the mechanics of participation. What do people need to do? Don't make it complicated, keep it extremely simple. Fifth, and of course, create the text to launch your campaign, your flashmob, your challenge. To create the copy, it's crucial to train the AI on your speaking style so it sounds like you or your brand. Disney, Coca-Cola, the Ice Bucket Challenge. All of this has shown that virality isn't magic. It's the energy of people united by emotion. They didn't just sell, they inspired. And today, every one of you has the chance to do the same thing using neural networks. You don't need a huge marketing department. You don't need a gigantic budget. You need an idea, sincerity, and a touch of technology. It all starts with a single thought, a single post, a single hashtag. Who knows, maybe your campaign will become the next global flash mob. Subscribe, hit like, and share this video if you want marketing to become human again. Because kindness is the best virus. Bye-bye.